to family kasi parang, ah, nakita ko yung both story mo 'no. This is how I imagine it. Growing up, sabi ko nga, oh, parang si Cinderella si Kuya Justin because you grew up with your stepmom.
Hmm,
And then the people that, love you so much, yun yung parang, walang time sa'yo and all. And then nakita mo siya when you are raising your family,
hmm,
pero different scenario. Parang ang galing 'no? I mean, because God really wanted to prepare you of something bigger kasi both naman kayo present sa mga anak niyo. You're both present, eh. It's just that medyo misplaced yung priorities in a sense, 'di
yes.
ba? Pero nakita mo siya na, "Oh, this is what happened to me when I was young, and
Yeah.
I don't want to happen it with my kids." So you sacrifice, and during those sacrifices, nakita mo rin yung attack, yung challenges, yung ano. But sabi ko nga, I'm so blessed to see even just part of your heart that you are so obedient. No, I mean, bago ka sa church, and then okay, I will obey. No, I was just so fascinated, blown away, and sabi ko nga, I deeply respect Kuya Ting of all the things na dinadaanan niya. Um, I'm just so in awe, especially yung grace ng Panginoon talaga for us, the enabling power of the Lord for us to really walk the path na kung saan niya tayo
Yes.
tinatawag. And yeah, so to continue, I just don't want to be emotional, no? Namu-move lang talaga ako hearing those kind of story. So yan, looking back, no, meron tayong mga ibang series of questions regarding our topic. Looking back, what become your biggest breakthrough? Sa tingin mo, ano yung scenario, kuya, na you are seeing the breakthrough na of all these things?
I because when we talk about breakthrough, I don't see it like a something you prayed for and you got it.
Mm.
Yeah, for me, it's a continuous when continuity of what God has started in your life. I would say breakthrough is an opening, an
Yeah.
opportunity for us to change, for us to look and see the difference from where you were before and where you are now. Because you have broken through, like you're contained in a box or in a room and you cannot go out. So breakthrough is like just an opening.
Mhm.
I don't consider it, some call it as blessing. You receive your breakthrough.
Yeah.
And that's a, for me personally, it's a wrong interpretation of what breakthrough is. Breakthrough for me is like God has opened your eyes to see the truth, to see what His plan is for
Mhm.
your life. And then you'll just walk on it and obey. You have mentioned that I admire your obedience. Uh, I could say I was raised properly, though my mom died. Patuloy yung pagdilig sa akin ng advice ng ano morally, this is wrong, this is right.
Mm.
But I would, and what made me do those things that maybe because I have a rebellious heart,
Yeah.
because I was in search of love and care, which I found in the wrong people. That's the only thing. Because, and then I thought that, okay na to. This will do for me. At least somebody cares for me, even we are doing wrong. It's
Mhm.
just like a company. That's sabi
Company,
ng
yes.
Bible, bad company, corrupt good morals. So even I was raised and born, actually, I studied in
Re
Catholic school,
religious,
elementary, and then even my dad tried to put me in a seminary, twice. It just so happened that there is no available bed, and even my
wala
father
talaga
just
na
told this
available.
what do you call that the father the priest
The
in
priest,
the
yeah.
seminar said, my father said, just let him sleep in the kitchen, just accept him. But the priest didn't. So I was not meant to be there. Sabi ko, siguro ang gulo ng seminaryo nila pag ako nandoon. That is my background, being raised with values and morals. But as I said, no, if you get associated with, no, and no one can stop me, even my aunt. And when I got an accident, our car fell down in a small cliff. Total
Oh.
wreck. Two of us. My aunt said, mabuti na lang nasira na yung kotse. Sabi ko, "Muntik na akong mamatay, mabuti pa." Sabi, "So it can put a stop
Yes.
on all what you're doing." Honestly, I finish off all the jewelries that yung mana, namatay lola, tiyahin ko, father ko, pinana sa'kin, pinamana sa'kin yung mga jewelries. And because I was an addict
Yeah.
that time, so I finish it off all. I wasted it all. So that comes now to me as, those regrets that, I have done. Sabi ko nga, I've learned life the difficult way.
Mm.
That's my regret, no. Maybe if I should, or if I could have someone who, I think that time nobody dared to, because wala na, parang hopeless case na ako. That's how how I interpreted, because they don't, though they are reminding me hanggang gano'n lang. I felt that, paalala lang, gano'n. Not really intense that,
Mm.
no, you have to change. You have to stop doing what you're doing.
Babalik lang ako do'n kuya, gusto ko lang I just want to understand kung ano talaga yung nasa mind ng mga gano'ng, teenage year 'no, kasi
Mhm.
I'm sure teenage yan
Yeah.
nangyari 'no. See, you have, somehow you said loving family talaga 'no, they don't give up on you, it's just that iyon yung choices mo.
Mm.
Ano What's run to your mind ba? Bakit nagiging rebellious yung isang like teenager o isang tao knowing naman that their family are there to support, kaya lang choice mo pa rin yung sinusunod mo. Ano kaya yung meron? Sa tingin mo bakit kaya nagiging, iba yung decision mo dun sa gusto nilang mangyari sa'yo? Bakit kaya nagiging rebellious yung isang tao?
I can put it in a simpler way, that if they don't care, why should I care?
What do you mean that they don't care? Sa perception mo ba yon or o ano ba yung hinahanap mo talaga na care? Baka iba yung definition mo sa
Yeah.
care nila.
When I say care, people are interested to you regardless of blood relation or no.
Mm.
Care means really you are into somebody, that you're involved with what you appreciate what they're doing, you warn them,
Yeah, yeah.
but like for example, when I was in the early elementary days, my father always said, increase your grades. I'm like this when bata
Okay.
ako, ganito, line of 9 yung grades.
Pressure kasi.
Pressure. And then, I try to work hard, even though I'm an average student. I try to work hard. But not the intent of getting honors.
Mm.
Just my is to please him. But then, I graduated in high school in honorable mention. He came, yes, for a while because he's busy in the business. He came. And after that, he left. He didn't even know I was an honor student.
Mm.
How? I asked myself, you didn't even have listened that I was called? So I thought it's all gone to waste. What what efforts should I need to do so that mapansin niyo ako?
Oo.
My brothers even call me that good for nothing, then wala kang mararating, ano.
Oh.
Because I was playful then. I was really, I love to play, I love to go with my friends, and sabi ko nga nung, the only thing that I can remember that hindi nga rin nila ako in-acknowledge nun, or inano na, I took care of our dad when he was bedridden for 3
Yes.
months continually, evening, day and night. I was feeding him, I was yung pinapaliguan ko siya, talagang bedridden. And then, one evening in his wake, my one brother said, "Ba't hindi ka magbantay dun? Hello, 3 buwan akong puyat." I mean, wala ba talaga akong ginawang tama sa buhay?
Mm.
So, then I said to myself, "Okay, I'll just continue wasting my life. There's no point, no?"
Mm.
That's why what care am I looking for? Nobody appreciated you.
Talaga pala yung being present talaga and
Yeah,
intentional
yeah.
na relationship talaga, not
Yes, yes.
just yung yung mga, needs na kailangan mo lang just to breathe, 'di ba? Kundi being there
I
talaga in
remember when I was in
relationship.
grade 3, may kalaro ako, napaputok ang ulo niya, nagdugo talaga. And then she came to her grandma, sinugod ako. You imagine, walang magtanggol sa'yo, and if I will tell my father, he will gulpihin niya pa ako.
No.
Kasi bakit ka nakikipag-away,
Oo.
'di ba? So, 'yan ba yung pinalaki ko sa'yo na gano'n, something like that. So, I know what his reaction would be. So, I just okay, I just face yung kalaro ko tsaka yung ano niya na nagagalit sa'kin. So, sabi ko, "Who's with me?" Kaya nga nung I found someone na na
Mm.
ano, sabi ko, "This is home."
Yes.
Na alam kong mali, pero sabi ko nga, "Maybe this is where I belong." Na merong companionship, merong kahit na nagsabi ako sa friend ko, alam mo 'di ba sa friend mas open tayong
Mm.
magsabi na, no holds barred 'pag
True.
ano. So, mas free ako nakapag-express ko ng ano, and then they will laugh with me, they'll cry with me. Sabi ko, mas okey pa pala dito kaysa umuwi. That's why, when I go to school, college, there are some days that I don't go home. Tulog ako sa kalsada, tulog ako. I experienced to sleep with the vendors, with the
Hmm.
drug addicts, with the ano ko, naging parang street smart. Nalaman ko yung buhay sa labas sa maagang ano, na nakaka-relate ako sa mga gano'ng tao. It's because sabi umuwi ako dun sa kuya ko, sabi niya, "Kapag 12 o'clock na huwag ka ng umuwi, hindi na kita pagbubuksan. Pinupuyat mo lang ako." So, something like that. So, sabi ko, "Okey pala." Option ako umuwi, hindi umuwi. Uuwi lang ako, magbibihis, maliligo, hingin pera. That's it. Hindi rin nag-ask. Sa summer nga binagsak ko pa, kasi hindi ako pumapasok. I mean talagang
Oo.
yung I would say
Andun talaga sa, rebellion season,
hmm,
'no? Okay. So, yeah, thank you kuya for, rewinding back. So now that, you have shared na you already know the Lord and, people talaga help you out to, you see your calling and, you've been, serving the community now in the church at yung mga kasama mo, no? Um, I know it's a bit personal, you can answer or not. Na-reconcile ka ba sa mga brother mo? I mean, ngayon na meron ka ng relationship kay God, I mean, did you talk to them? Did you open your heart? Alam nyo, ganito yung naramdaman ko before. Ganun. I mean, may ganito na ba kayong talk? Just for you also
hmm,
to be released, di ba?
yeah, yeah. I get the point. Actually, I would hindi naman ako parang magsabi ko na perfect ako or what. But I haven't really opened up with them with respect to that what I experienced with them or what
Mm.
they said on me. But you know the strange thing for me that time, but now I know, yung reaction ko sa kanila even I was back then hindi pa ako nag-Dubai, when that's my chance to give back the favors to them. When they need some money, they need some I was cheerfully trying to support them.
Mhm.
I offer even without them sometimes asking, I try, "Kuya meron ka bang pera baka kailangan mo?" And even meron akong sasakyan no'n and yung kuya ko na nabenta na niya yung sasakyan so he needs a ride, then sabi ko, "Sige, let's go." And while we were driving, I tried to give him some money and he cried.
Mm.
And because during that time na manganganak yung misis ko, I came to him and asked for some assistance, and he was blaming me for putting myself in the trouble,
Mm.
and then why am I coming to him? But honestly, with all honesty, hindi ako nagalit sa kanila. I can tell the stories, but with all honesty, I don't feel grudges, I don't feel
Mm.
bitter with because now I realize that they also have been a part of me.
Yeah, nung nag-mature ka na,
Ah,
naintindihan mo sila.
and in fact, to share na yung kuya ko, the eldest, was suffered parang hindi ko alam kung anong parang sabi ng isang kuya ko nababaliw. Kasi he
Depression,
was
parang gano'n.
parang depression na nga. So, hindi namin alam kung ano, they tried bringing him to different
Mm.
psychiatrists, doctors, and even one of my brothers said, "Dalhin na lang natin yan sa mental, pasok na lang natin kasi
Mhm.
baka manakit." So, sabi ko, "No, no, uuwi ako diyan." Ganyan. Then when we got together, I tried to talk. We tried to talk it out, and then ayun nga, totoo yung sinasabi niyang kinukuwento na kung ano-ano sinasabi. So, but I was led to, like, pray for him.
Yeah.
Then I started, praying and try to deliver him. Whatever spirit. na
Yes.
nandiyan sa ano ko, who's, oppressing my brother, get out. He started to shout. Nung nanglalaki mata niya, galit na galit siya sa'kin.
Oh,
At sino ka? Then, in short, na-deliver siya.
oo.
Then I said, "Oh, let him," hindi siya nakakatulog, by the way. Nagigising agad siya. And then that evening na sa pagtapos ko mag-pray, na galit na siya, sabi ko, pinakuha ko ng tubig yung kuya ko, pinainom ko. Then sabi niya, "Paupuin natin, magkuwentuhan tayo rito." Habang nagkukuwentuhan kami, when we were talking, he started to cry
Hmm.
and tell stories. May galit siya sa tatay namin.
Hmm.
Because siya yung pinakamabait sa'min, yung eldest. Lahat sinunod niya. Lahat sinunod niya, hindi siya kumontra. Sabi niya, anong sabi niya? "Buti pa kayo nagkapaglayas. Buti pa kayo nagawa niyo yung gusto niyo. Buti pa." Parang hindi niya na-express yung sarili niya. Kasi very
Yes.
authoritative yung disciplinarian yung father namin. Since lalaki kaming lahat, 'no. So, in spite of that, 'di naman niya din nakontrol lahat.
Hmm.
So, he was the only one who said yes always. So, yun yung regrets niya. Parang inipon niya yun na
Na-suppress
hindi
talaga
na-suppress.
siya.
So, that evening na-deliver siya. Ang sabi ng kuya ko isa, "Alam mo Ting," sabi niya, "lahat ginawa namin, pinaggastusan namin, dinala namin sa pagmamahal lang pala kuya kulang kay kuya." So, I believe and now they know that, unang dating ko pa nga dun sinerban ako ng beer. Kasi alam nga mga ano ko, mabisyo. Hindi ako binombe ano, hindi ko na lang sinabing hindi tol ano na ako.
Yes.
I don't have to ano convince them. They saw my life.
Yes.
Yun lang yung importante na at na-realize nila na it is love. Kasi naiyak din ako, Sa mga lalaki, sabi ko nga, kami mga lalaki, wala kaming lambingan, wala kang lambingan namin mag-away,
Yes.
magsigawan,
True.
magsuntukan, ganyan. So, that's why sabi ko nga, ang hirap din, that's tough for me to grow, na gano'n, walang mother, hindi ka maka-relate talaga ng kapatid na babae. Walang referee,
Mm.
mainit ang ulo niyo, mainit ang ulo niyo lahat, puro kayo lalaki, including
Pare-pareho.
my dad, 'no. So, that's kaya sabi ko, wala bang kalambutan? Yung gano'n, yung I grow up convincing myself to be tough. Namamatay ang mga kamag-anak ko, di ako umiiyak. Sabi ko nga, pero nung I know the Lord, worship pa lang umiiyak.
Yes, oo
Oo,
nga. Yun talaga ang ano natin. When, the love of God overtakes us,
yeah.
hindi talaga natin yan mapipigilan, no? When we feel the love of God. Yes, okay, going back, kuya. Um, so, I believe that you are successful now not in the way that people define it,
Hmm,
right? Kasi syempre, no, success is like, are you satisfied with your life right
exactly.
now? Are you
Sabi
contented with what you have right now, and still, you're still in progress? So, what success, no? What is the definition of success for you right now?
okay. As you have said, I will follow through that what you have said na success is not measured merely by what you have earned, what you have
Mm.
provided for your family, or what position you have reached. But for me, success is, uh, fulfilling the root reason of why you are pursuing success.
Yes.
What do I mean by that? Sabi ko nga, realization, life realization. I came here to provide for my family and to be successful later on, to have this, to have that. And then I can retire and be happy. But the real reason why we need to be successful is for the people we love. And I would say that I have not been successful in achieving that because I live apart from them.
Mm-hmm.
Many years have been lost now that I even shared this to one of my customer now. When we happen to talk to about family things, I told him, "You have young kids. Bring your kids here.
Yes.
Don't let them grow without you." Now I am personally testifying before you. Now my kids have grown up. I brought him here and they went somewhere else because can no longer control them. I cannot like buy the time to let them spend with me their childhood. I cannot bring back time. And that's the biggest regret of my life. I said, and okay, he said, when you, after we talk, I called back home and I processed the visa.
Wow.
He was a Muslim. He was sharing me
Mm.
that story. But the thing is really success cannot be measured. If so, does that mean that in a triangle in a social uh, in the community or in the world, people, we classify it A to E, right? The triangle. So majority is down the letter E, which is the common people. So does that mean if we will measure success is the only in the A and B are successful and the rest is not successful, right?
Mm.
So for success for me is doing what you love to do and being with those people whom you love is a successful thing for me. Why? What's the point of I've seen people, friends of my father, that's why my father is a businessman. He has a lot of friends who are filthy rich, not rich, filthy rich. And they died young.
Mm.
Did they enjoy their money? No. They can even buy extension of their lives. Or maybe they don't have healthy relationship with their wife or with their children. So, and then I said, I'll come here and be successful for my family. And when I become successful, they're not there. So what's the point? So
True.
success is having enough. Hindi ka gutom, hindi ka naman nagpapakasasa, but you are enjoying time with those people you love. And also, of course, God. If we, sabi nga, there's a God-shaped vacuum that God has so placed in our hearts that only He can fill in. No amount of money, no amount of pleasure, no amount of fame can satisfy. That's why there are, famous people who commit suicide. There are rich people who commit suicide. Why? Because they're depressed. Because they cannot understand what they're looking for.
True.
They're pursuing success, pursuing success. And when you ask them, what else do you need more? I need more success. I need more money. There's a lot of money already. Rockefeller was one interviewed. Mr. Rockefeller, you have almost half of the world. What else do you need? Just a little bit more. There is no satisfaction in life if you base the
Yes.
success in this world. Only God can satisfy.
True. I was reminded of the quote of Miles Monroe that um, it's very hard to be successful in the wrong assignment.
Exactly.
Diba? We should really find our purpose and work on it. Otherwise, yeah, tama ka kuya. I mean, you gain the whole world and yet hindi siya enough. Diba?
Yes.
Dapat talaga makita natin yung definition of success that satisfies us. And we can only have that, diba, if we have the right relationship, of
Yes.
course,
Exactly.
sa Panginoon. Okay, so I have some series of questions regarding our topic, and I believe some of it had been covered by your story. Okay, so okay, before we close, I want you to answer some of this in-demand question. Okay, listen. If you could sit beside your 25-year-old self today, what would you tell him? Ito ang salamin.
One thing, I would tell him, myself in a 24-year-old body, I will tell him, seek God. That's where you will find all the answers to your questions. Because if you find God, you will have that revelation from Him, your purpose and the reason for living. Because unless you don't find, you will just go running here and there, wasting all time, energy, and effort, senseless. It's just like throwing a punch in the wind. You miss the target exactly. But if you know what is the reason for living, then I believe you will always find the right track. Then God will lead you to where you should go. Because you heard my life story, it's without direction. I may have talents, I believe I have skills, I have knowledge, but it's all gone to waste because it's like when you say everyone falls short of the glory of God. it means you miss the target. All your efforts are going down the drain. All what you have done is nothing. It's pointless, senseless, and meaningless. So you seek God. You not say your life will be perfect, but you're in
Yes.
the right direction.
Amen. Yeah, I think yan din ang sasabihin ko sa 25-year-old ko. Okay, so, wow, ano to? What do you wish people remembered about you? Mm.
I wish, because I was not able to do it as well, even though I realized it. I wish they remember me as a caring person,
Mhm.
because that in my childhood which I sought after. So I wish everyone who I have encountered, I have mingled with, at least at least a little portion of some caring, they will remember me for that.
I think kami, remember na namin yon. Alam nyo ba guys, si Kuya Justin yung very first guest namin, pero siya pa yung nagdala ng lunch namin. Di ba? Sobrang caring niya sa amin. So, Kuya, thank you so much for sharing your story sa amin. And I believe lahat ng listener natin, from some point, may na-pick up sila doon sa the story. Ako, ang dami. I just, of course, don't want to share my side of it, pero I could relate so much, lalo na yung mga buhay sa Pilipinas. And like what I've said, even yung process mo dito sa UAE, some of it, we've experienced, most of our kababayans also experienced that. If we just have more time, we could have many story pa to hear from Kuya. Marami siyang kwento sa amin regarding yung mga little funny story niya dito and how the Lord has really been faithful to his life. So Kuya, bago tayo mag-end, meron kaming game dito na hindi namin ni-reveal sa iyo yung mga question. Para impromptu mo siyang sasagutin. Wag mo titingnan, sa akin
Sige.
ka tumingin, ha? Para hindi mo makita yung tanong. Okay. Finish with short question. This is answerable. I mean, you can just answer. Choices to, Mabilis. Kung ano
Sige.
papasok sa mind mo. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Morning or night?
Morning.
Biggest life lesson in one sentence?
Don't trust yourself, trust God.
Okay. Success in one word?
Happiness.
Happiness in one word? Success?
No,
Happiness in one word?
happiness in one word. Knowing your direction in life, knowing your purpose.
Family in one word?
That's the fuel.
One book everyone should read?
Bible.
One habit that changed your life?
Habit. Praying.
One piece of advice for someone starting over today?
Seek God.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Kuya, for
Thank you.
playing with us also with that quick question. So, thank you once again for sharing your story. We often celebrate extraordinary achievement, but today, we're reminded that extraordinary life begins with ordinary choices made consistently over time. So, if today's conversation encouraged you, share it with someone who needs hope today. We'll see you in our next episode of Ordinary People, Extraordinary Journeys. God bless everyone.